weather is getting warmer, much warmer, and the beer tastes much better. So cheers, everybody. Well, okay, step one, you need some really soft, ripe tomatoes, lovely red. Doesn't matter how soft they are because you're gonna make a sauce. Bring your water to the boiling stage and put your tomatoes in. That's step one.
That's only so that you can slip the skins off them, isn't it?
Exactly. So turn the fire off, put the lid on, and leave them in for a minute, 2 minutes, doesn't matter. And get on with the onion. Nice big onion, cut it finely, chop it nice and finely. Smash your garlic and chop that. Slice it, chop it, doesn't really matter. It's a really rustic summer spring dish. I just drained the tomatoes and I put them in a dish where they cool down a little bit so I can handle them. Meanwhile, this is getting hot, nice and hot, and the onion and the garlic is ready to go in. We're using a wide casserole because we don't want water in it. We're going to use very little liquid. We want the beans to stay, to have an end result, beans and tomato salsa with olive oil. We don't want any juices in it. So wide casserole, it's quite important. So let's put the oil in. Always plenty of oil. We call them Ladera, and Ladi is olive oil, is oil. So it's very important to use really good olive oil.
And to be generous with it.
Don't be stingy. Right, I've got medium-high heat, and I want to soften them. I don't want to color them. Just soften them up, and now I'm going to turn the fire a little bit down and keep stirring them for 2 or 3 minutes until they're nice and tender. Turn the fire right down, and I'm going to put the lid on. And while they're softening for at least 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to deal with the tomatoes. They're nice and cool now, so I can handle them nice and easy.
So you can skin them okay.
And I can skin them again, and here they are. The skin will come off now straight away. Cut over a plate, so any juices coming out, you need them. You really need them. You don't want to waste any of these beautiful juices. So here they are, skin comes off, give it a little squeeze, get every single drop of tomato out of it.
It's precious.
It's like a tomato essence. And another one, get rid of this, squeeze it again, peel the skin, easy. Cut the tomatoes in half, because what we want to do now is squeeze the juice out. Because if I put them here on the chopping board and start like chopping them, all my juices are going to go all over the place, and I don't want to lose them. So squeeze them gently with your hands and get all this precious, beautiful tomato juice out, and then we can chop them. See? They release a lot of tomato, a lot of juice.
That's all flavour, isn't it, for beans?
Yeah, they release a lot of juice, yeah, which is just flavour. Look at that. Just from 4 tomatoes. Look at those beautiful juices there. Oh, I feel like making a Bloody Mary.
I thought I was going to say a pasta for a change.
Ooh, look at that.
It must be lovely and soft now.
Smells lovely, yeah. And it's nice and soft. So the beans are going to come in. Beautiful fresh beans. I'll go from down the market, from the farmer's market in Zakynthos. Okay, stir them all around with the onions, mix them together and oil the beans. You can see they're lovely and shiny now. And now, as you can see, there is not much olive oil there. So this is where we need a little bit more. You can never put too much oil in this dish because the crusty bread will do the job afterwards. Season, some nice sea salt, and some pepper. and stir again until they're nicely all covered.
The seasoning's mixed well then, isn't it? Yeah.
Lovely. Such a simple dish. And we're gonna have this with biftekia. Biftekia in the oven, which is a recipe you can watch on our channel. It's a really lovely recipe with my dad's bifteki recipe, and the bifteki with this and some potatoes in the oven is just heaven. There you go. These lovely juices. So basically we're gonna boil the beans in the tomato, and that's what makes them so flavoursome, so beautiful. And get on with the flesh now. Chop the tomato. The whole kitchen smells of this beautiful tomato. Look at it. Look at all this lovely flesh. Chopped nice and finely. And season again. Season in every stage. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. In the pot. Stir. Combine all the ingredients together. And now the flavors. Beautiful parsley and some basil from the pot. I'm gonna chop them up. Chop them finely because you don't want to find big lumps of basil and parsley, which I don't mind at all. Some people do.
Plus you need to distribute the flavours evenly, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not about getting a mouthful of herb. The herb goes in the
That's
sauce.
exactly that. So we're gonna cook the herbs together with the tomatoes and the beans, and then at the end of cooking, if you feel like you need some more herb in it, then chop some more fresh and spread it on top when you turn the fire off. Give it the extra flavor if you think you need it. Again, a little stir. Okay, now we're gonna put the lid on and cook on low medium, nice and gently until the beans are tender.
Make sure they're all underneath the liquid.
As you can see,
Yep.
except this one, again.
Because what we're trying to avoid is adding any water.
Oh, lovely. Smells amazing. But there's still a lot of juices there. Hopefully we didn't cook them too much. Time to check one, just got a little bit. Tasty. Now 2 or 3 minutes, which is gonna be perfect. Turn the fire up a little bit. And now is the right time also to check the seasoning. And now I tasted it, I think it needs a couple more bits of rock salt, lovely sea salt, and a bit of pepper.
So now if you continue the boil with the lid off, that will reduce down, won't it? And you'll just be left with the
Yeah, exactly that.
tomato and oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want the lid on anymore. The lid did the job. They steamed up and beautifully there and cooked. And we're very nearly there. And then you can decide if you need some extra herbs. Taste it, and if you feel like more herby, you know, get a bit more basil, a bit more parsley, chop it up again, you know. Do it however you like it. Here we are, fantastic. This is what we're looking for. See, nice thick tomato and oil. No liquid. We didn't use any water at all because our tomatoes was lovely. Just beautiful. So this is ready. Fire off. Let it cool down and enjoy it with a crusty bread and a bifteki. And this is my little. I like a bit of herb. I had a couple of leaves of basil and a little bit of parsley, so that can go in as well. Right at the end.
Just a splash of colour.
Splash of color, a bit of freshness. Love our herbs. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching us. Do the fasolakia. This is fasolakia ladera με φρέσκια tomata in Greek. It is oily beans in a fresh tomato salsa. And thanks again for being with us. See you in the next video. Cheerio, guys.